All right, good morning, traders. Good morning to everybody in the BYOB trading room. Thank you to everybody out there in digital land. I appreciate your subscriptions, you being a part of my group. I love it. Thank you. Everybody out there on YouTube, being a part of the channel, leaving the kind comments. I love that. Thank you for being here. All right. Today is August 23rd, 2024. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. Thank you for being here. My SPY pivot this morning, 557.17. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY, FNGU, and QQQ are in uptrends. IWM and Diamond Dow remain in downtrends. FNGU made harsh engulfing candle with a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap and also under the rising 17 EMA. SPY and IWM made higher highs and higher lows, closing inside their bullish traps over their 17 EMAs. QQQ and Diamond Dow made outside days, closing inside bullish traps over their rising 17 EMAs. SPY closed with 2-hour downtrend and a 10-minute downtrend. GLD, SLV, both in uptrends, made lower highs and lower lows, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMAs. UNG in an uptrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish cross under the 17 EMA. USO in an uptrend, thinks it's in a downtrend, made an inside day, closing inside the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. US dollar index still in a downtrend, closed near the 101.50 area. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. Number 6. I want to look at chart number 6. All right, so this is chart number 6. This is the SPY. All right, I'm just going to drag this off for just a minute. All right, so we can look at the chart. 10-minute chart. All right, 10-minute chart. We left with we had a 10-minute downtrend going into the close. All right, on the 2-hour chart, we had a 2-hour downtrend going into the close. In the pre-market, we got ourselves across in an uptrend. All right, on the daily chart, what do we got? I got to tell you, I think this is a bad candle. I don't remember SPY getting this low on Wednesday. I mean, that was like clear down to, we got down to 554 on Wednesday? I don't think so. I've been looking at that candle all day yesterday and today, wondering what's going on with it. All right, anyways, okay, here's SPY, higher high, higher lower. I think it made a lower low, but it says it made a higher low. All right, closing inside bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, here's the rip up. All right, now I like price to stay in the upper third. Now if you notice right here on the upper third, I'm going to pull this down right there. We have a shelf of price action right here that should contain price in the upper third. That would be my support line. Okay, now from the rip candle up from this low, planting my anchored VWAP on this red candle. All right, that was made on 8/7. All right, August 7th. Okay, you can see that anchored VWAP is coming right into that 548 line, 547 right there. Probably could get there by the end of today. We'll see what happens. All right. So I wanted to stay in the upper third. Now, as long as it stays in the upper third, I'm still bullish. All right. So we had a candle yesterday. All right. I'm looking for a little follow through today. We'll see if we get it. If not, I'm going to be looking for my typical W pattern to play out. And how would that W pattern play out? So I just want to show you the quad lines. Okay, we could go as low as testing 550 and still remain bullish. Okay, 548, 547 right there. That low anchored VWAP coming up there. All right, so we'll just take a peek at that. Now, in the pre-market, we're going to take a look at that in just a minute. I'm going to take this out because we don't need it. No, you know what I'll do? I'll just flip over here. Okay, so what could we see? All right, what could we see? All right, we could see, let's just pull this down so I can do my experiment here. Okay. Okay, we could see, let's take a line and put it up here. And let's take a line and just put it at 550. All right, just put it at 550 just for kicks, because that's where the quad lines were. We could see our W pattern play out. All right, which is a rip to the upside. I'll put it in blue. All right, a rip to the upside, pull back, and then back up, and then pull back, and then back up, and then somewhere over here we'd look for the half back, and then a breakout. Okay, that's what we could see. All right, now it may take one more day to hit the top side of this channel line. See right here, we got some little bit of bullish action right there. Maybe we pull back to there. All right, or the channel line could, all right, channel line could be up here, and we do the same thing from there. All right, up, we pulled back yesterday, then we go back up, and then pull back, and then back up, and then half back, and then rip up. All right, those are the possible scenarios. All right, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I don't know. So with that said, I kind of want to play from the bottom line of the channel to the upside. Okay, not the ones coming down. No, only to the upside, because we're in a bull flag. So I want to take them all off the bottom. Those 10-minute uptrends off the bottom there is where I'm looking to catch them. I'm looking for that 10-minute uptrend. Like to see it on the 5 or the 10-minute chart, and looking for it to move up. All right, so I'm looking for clues. I'm looking for bottom tail candles. I'm looking for bulls not allowing the bullish gap to get filled. All right, so I'll be looking for all kinds of clues, as well as that 10-minute uptrend starting and originating from down here. All right, that's what I'm looking for, because I think it'll happen once, twice, 3 times, and then maybe right here from the half back and go up. We'll see what happens. Okay, but that's my plan. All right, play it from the bottom to the up, not the counter trend. All right, not unless it breaks below this this area right here. Now, if it continues to melt down today in a 10-minute downtrend underneath the pivot, which is 557.17, yeah, I will play that down to 550, maybe 548. That's where I expect support to show up, 550 and 548, 547 area. All right, we'll see what happens. Yesterday, we moved quite a bit. We moved all the way from 563 clear down to 555. All right, so that's like that was an $8 drop. All right, so we could get another $8 drop. All right, which would take us right into 547. All right, just saying that's where it could wind up today, and that would be right where the upper third would begin. All right, so just think about that. We may get that meltdown, or we may get a pause today, and then continue the meltdown on Monday. We'll see what they want to do, okay? If they bring it all the way back up today, which it kind of looks like they're doing, all right? Because we'll take a look at it in the pre-market on the 10-minute chart. Okay? And we'll put our anchored VWAP right here at the high of the day. See, we're already up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, kind of indicating money's coming in. All right, so what I would need in order to be bullish on this, all right, what I would need to see, all right, is a 10-minute uptrend. I don't want to be buying a topping wick candle that has more wick than body and tail. I don't want to buy a doji candle. I don't want to buy a red candle. Okay, I want things to look good and look exciting. All right, that's what I would be looking for on the SPY. A 10-minute uptrend with a green candle. All right, we already have green erases red. All right, with a green candle, 10-minute uptrend, no topping wick candles, no red candles, no doji candles. All right, so we're looking for something that's a clear sign the bulls want to take it higher. All right, I like this to back up over the all-time high. Well, that recent high anchored VWAP that we made yesterday, that's bullish. So it may happen from here, or we may just get the doji candle that kind of looks like this, all right, for a daily candle. All right, we may get the doji candle that looks just like this. All right, we'll see what they want to do, but that's the plan, all right? All right, we want to play from the bottom up, all right? All right, unless, of course, they get below the pivot, which is right here, 557.17. Right there, they get below that with a downtrend. Then I want to play this down to 550, 557, 558. All right, looking for red erases green under the pivot. Okay, green erases red over the pivot. All right. The yellow 3 EMA crosses over the white 8 EMA that closes out the trade. All right? That closes out the trade. You get bearish engulfing. It's a good idea to start taking some profit when you guys see bearish engulfing. Big topping wick candles. Good idea to start taking some profit on big topping wick. That's the same thing as a bearish engulfing candle. All right, so that's the plan. That's the strategy this morning for SPY. All right, with the expectation that they could come down and visit the upper third. All right, looking for a possible visit to the upper third line, which happens to be 547, 548, and that breakout low anchored VWAP that you saw I put in there a little bit earlier. All right. That's going to be our strategy this morning for SPY. It's options expiration. It's options expiration. All right, so we'll see what happens. Now, looking at the price action for yesterday, you saw my daily candle, how whacked out it was. All right, so here's the prior day's consolidated. Here's the low. Okay, so they only got down to 558. There was no 554 on that candle tail down there. I don't know where they came up with that. All right, but anyways, you can see price action for yesterday was an outside day, bearish engulfing. All right, higher high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap. All right, so maybe a visit down to the 8 EMA. Let's go see where the 8 EMA is. All right. All right, so here's the 8 EMA looking like about 554. See that? Probably a visit to the 8 EMA. To the 17, we're down to 549. All right, so 550 might be on the radar. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, this is just pre-market stuff. All right, who knows where things shake out and start to line up when the market actually opens. Oh, and by the way, Jerry speaks today, so that we're going to keep that in mind. All right, so let's go take a look at some other charts. I just wanted to share the strategy and how I wish to play it this morning, because we are bullish and I'm looking for a flag to form. Either a flag or a potential wedge. All right? Come down to the lower third and start creating the wedge of higher lows, with the top of the wedge being up here around 562, 563. Okay? Either create a wedge or a bull flag with that W consolidation. That's what I'm looking to happen. All right? We'll see where it is. Like to see them show me where the bottom of the wedge is or the bottom of the channel. Possible we hit the bottom of the channel yesterday. We'll see. All right? All right, let's go take a look. Enough with the arrows and all of the other stuff. Let's go take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ, same as SPY, bearish engulfing. All right, outside day, higher high, lower low, closing inside, bullish trap over the 17 EMA in an uptrend. Okay, same thing as SPY. Okay, still in an uptrend. Okay, FNGU. All right, here's FNGU yesterday. Lower high, lower low, closing. This is harsh. Under the bullish trap and under a rising 17 there. So that's not good. All right. Should have been able to, maybe they can recover a lot of that today. We'll see. There's FNGU. All right. Still bullish until they take out the low or create a lower high and then make another lower low below it. You know what I'm saying? Another move down. All right. Right now, we're bullish. Okay. IWM. Russell 2000. I like that. Up. Moving to the right. All right. Consolidation on top of prior consolidation is bullish. I like that. That's bullish for the markets. I like to see that. That's a bull flag breakout into a bull flag, into another bull flag. We go up. Okay, we go up. Here's a little flagpole action right here. We go up. And then what do? We create another flag right there. Then we break out and we do this. Create another flag. I like that. Okay, we can keep doing this all day long, all month long till the end of the year. Just keep doing this. I love this. All right, this is really good. Okay, put the quad lines in here. Let's see where we are from the high to the low. We're up over the midpoint. Oh, I like that even better. Okay, really would like to see us break into the upper third, which is probably right underneath this red candle right there. Yep. Like to see us up there into the upper third, getting past that red candle, past this red candle right there. Okay. In the process of filling gaps right now. Okay, so we'll see if we did fill a gap. Yeah, looks like they filled the gap right there. Yesterday they filled gap. I think they left a penny, but you can see that closed there. That closed on, let's try it again. So that closed 216.58, the high for yesterday, 216.37, all right? So they got about 19 cents, 21 cents right there left open, all right? But really close to closing that gap, all right? So we'll see what happens. Maybe they finish it off today. We'll see. That's IWM. Take that out of the way. Remove this. Okay, let's take a look at Diamond Dow. All right, Diamond Dow putting in the outside bearish engulfing candle. Kind of just like SPY. Kind of just like FNGU. Kind of just like QQQ. All right, got a little higher high action going and a lower low. All right, closing inside bullish trap over rising 17 EMA. Okay, still bearish but acting like a bull. See this moving up and holding the higher ground? I like that. All right, got to take out the high to be in an uptrend. Coming ever so close, okay? In a downtrend, but acting like a bull. Right there. Okay, so this is an all-time high right there. Okay, we're not far from it. See, that's 410.81. All-time high is probably close to 414.06. All right? That's bullish. That's looking good. All right? Let's go take a look at our technicals. Here's our technicals. The bears threw us out of the overbought zone yesterday. We wound up making lower highs and lower lows, bouncing through the buy zone and kind of meandering around. Couldn't really find a place to camp out inside the buyer's chop zone. Then at the closing hour, looks like we made a higher low, couple of higher lows right here, but no higher high yet. Okay, so no higher high. But in the pre-market, it looks like they're kind of making those higher highs. We'll see what happens. This is T2122. T2123. Not a bad looking day, okay? Even though we got tossed out of the overbought zone over here, okay, and the buy zone. Bears threw us out of the overbought and the buy zone. But look at this candle moving up and consolidating over prior consolidation. That's bullish. All right. Green, almost from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Looks like we had a little VWAP pullback. Got a couple of red candle bars there, but that's bullish. I like that. We're up over the hooking 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart. That's bullish. We pan way out. We got ourselves a nice big bull flag. Okay? What I don't like is this bear flag inside of our bull flag. All right? I think they're making those corrections now. All right? So you can see we're consolidating up here in our bull flag, but we got ourselves a little mini bear flag inside our bull flag. Well, we need to shred that. All right? So there's T2123. All right, me likey that. All right, so T2123 3-bar chart. Okay, we're up over 200 SMA, rising 200 SMA right there, like that. Price action for yesterday. 3 more green candle bars with space in between the 17 and the price action. That's the 17 EMA, and we got space between the price action and the 17, like that. So I like to see this kind of consolidate some more, maybe even a little higher, and eventually let's get back up on top of that prior all-time high right there. That's the prior all-time high. This is the all-time high. So we're getting close. This is what inflation brings you. New all-time highs. I know nobody likes inflation, but let me just say, this is what inflation brings to the market. Higher highs. Because you're getting more money for your products, your goods and services, which boil down to bigger top line. And if management is good, you've got yourself a bigger bottom line. With that, you've got a greater multiple. Okay? That's what happens. All right? So that's the truth. I mean, that's the reality. I know no one likes inflation, but you get NVIDIA popping from 750 up to 1500. That's what you get when you get inflation. All right? Expanding multiples. All right. Speaking of NVIDIA, I think they report next week. All right. So there's T2123. Here's the FNGU. This is our indicator kind of falling out of bed here, breaking below the rising 200 SMA. Maybe they recover that today. Like to see that happen. Maybe they put in the rubber band candle. I don't know what's going to happen. All right. But that was a harsh bearish move right there. All right. Coming all the way through. This didn't hold. This didn't hold. And they just closed at the low of day. So that's, like to see us recover that. And I don't want to get trapped underneath it either. Okay, so there's FNGU on the 15-minute chart right there. There's the 15. So there's FNGU, price action for yesterday, red from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Again, I like the bullish consolidation over prior consolidation. Not liking the falling out of bed thing. You know, we got a gap that could get filled down here. Just saying it's open, and we got another one down there. Okay, so not sure how low they want to go. Again, that could give us a reason. Wherever this goes, okay, this is the leash that jerks the dog. Okay, this is FNGU is the leash, SPY is the dog. Wherever this goes, it's going to jerk SPY price with it. All right. So you got this, got a gap that could get filled. All right. So we could see a little doji candle on SPY. I'm just looking for it to happen. It's likely. All right. Or we could see a meltdown to 550, maybe 548. We'll see what they want to do. All right. So there's FNGU. You can see if they start filling these gaps, that's a big harsh red candle. We could see gaps starting to get filled down here. All right. What I like is when the bulls go up and the gaps stay open on the bottom. I don't like it when bearish gaps stay open because that means the bears are in charge. When the bulls are in charge, obviously right through here, we got bullish gaps, gap up, and they stay open. That's bullish. All right. That's another sign of bullishness, right? Consolidation over prior consolidation. That's bullish, right? These are the clues that I'm looking for in the morning, all right? Because I want you guys to be able to survive without me. This is what I'm looking for in the morning to kind of get my hypothesis, my strategy going. All right, so there's the technicals. All right, let's go take a look at a few sectors. Then we got to go take a look at the economic calendar and get moving here. All right, first one we want to look at, we just looked at the technicals. All right, start off with energy, USO. All right, here's USO in an uptrend since it broke this high. All right, it's in an uptrend, but it thinks it's in a downtrend. Yesterday's price action, inside day. All right, big red candle at the end of the move. All right, that could signal the end of this move. And I see price already moving up out of there. Inside day, lower high, higher low, closing inside the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Okay, look for follow through on UNG, on USO, and I think we're getting it this morning. All right. UNG, what do we got here on UNG? In an uptrend, they broke this high right here. They're in an uptrend. Price action for yesterday, make sure I got the right candle. All right, lower high, lower low, closing under, bearish cross under the 17 EMA, but still in an uptrend. So we got USO uptrend, UNG uptrend, SPY uptrend, silver and gold in uptrends, QQQ technology in uptrends, FNGU big cap in uptrends. All right. Didn't like yesterday's candle, but it's still in an uptrend till it starts making a lower low. All right. That's talking about FNGU. All right. So there's UNG. Let's go see silver and gold. Silver and gold got the same candle, pretty much lower high, lower low, closing inside bullish traps over a hooking 17 EMA. That's in an uptrend. It's been in an uptrend since it broke this high right here. All right, since it broke that. I don't know why it does that. It just changes the, there. Since it broke that high right there. There's silver. All right, let's go see gold. All right, gold is in an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. Price action, lower high, lower low, closing inside, bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. Just remember, 3 days ago on Wednesday or Tuesday, that was, let's see, this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, right there. Okay, that was a new all-time high for GLD, right there. Okay, and there's no signs of exhaustion. All right, so this could be moving up. So start thinking about those precious metals companies, you know, like maybe Agnico or some of those miners could be looking good right here. There's GLD. All right, a few sectors. SMH. SMH has an uptrend because we broke this high right there. All right, so SMH in an uptrend. Okay, that's a good sign. That's one of our critical components. Okay, next one, XLK. All right, XLK in an uptrend. All right, since we broke this high right here. Okay, there's our technology sector. Technology usually leads the market. There you go. XLK uptrend, SMH uptrend. Okay, what else do we need? Financials. Let's take a look at industrials before we hit financials. XLI. XLI. Here's our industrials. And not quite, but let me just say, it's in a downtrend because it's got to take out this high, and that is the all-time high. But the price action for yesterday, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA, okay? This is a downtrend because we broke this low right over here, okay? But we got to take out this high to be in an uptrend. Either that or put in a higher low and then make a higher high. That would make an uptrend, all right? But as you look at the price action here, this downtrend, all right, this is acting like a bull. It's in a downtrend, but it's acting like a bull. Look at that bullishness right there. That's on industrials, all right? All right, so that's bullish. That's very bullish. Even though we're in the downtrend technically, it's still very bullish. So that's a point for us, all right? SMH in an uptrend, that's a point for us. Technology, uptrend, that's a point for the bulls. All right, industrials, that's another point. Let's go take a look at, let's trash this out, and let's take a look at XLF. So financials, okay, this is the other component that we need. Okay, so XLF, guess what XLF did yesterday? Okay, so what do we got here? That was an all-time high. That's 44.11. And yesterday's price action, 44.15. Guess what? Now we got two of the three in bullish mode. All right. We've got the SMH technology sector in bull mode, uptrends. Now, as of yesterday, financials made new all-time highs yesterday. All right. Also in uptrends. All right. So there's two of the three. So we could see a 100% retracement because we've got two of the three on our side that are acting bullish. That's XLF and SMH or XLK. Plus we got industrials. Okay, this is going to be the bull market of a generation. I got a feeling. All right. So there's XLF. All right. What's the next one we want to take a look at? IYT. All right. Here's IYT. Wow. All right, so this is yesterday. I don't know what that is. This is yesterday's candle right here. All right, not the best candle. Okay, this is the real one. This is the one that says crap's getting moved around the country. All right, Shelves are getting stocked with new product. All right. Goods and services are being performed. The transportation index. Okay. And that, we're still in a downtrend. We were consolidating up here. I'm hoping those candles are wrong. I just got to go look. All right. I just got to. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There was no red candles. Look at that. Little stinkers. All right. So really, we closed yesterday 65.71. 65.71, which puts us right here. Okay, so we had an outside day, but not this harsh. Okay, in reality, we closed right there, right around there. Okay, so we had a bearish engulfing, but it was on a small candle. Okay, small candles don't count. So it's really just consolidating up here. Okay, all of this red stuff is funkin' Wagnalls. I don't know what's going on there. All right, it's no, more bad data. All right, so transports are in a downtrend, but acting like a bull because they're kind of doing the same thing as T2123 and the IWM. All right, we've got consolidation right here, and then we've got consolidation on top of prior consolidation. And actually those two red candles, those last two, they don't count because they're not even right. So we got consolidations. That's very bullish. So this is in a downtrend but acting like a bull. We like that. We could see a nice rally. All right, but remember, we're back up to all-time highs now on SPY, okay? It would be typical to see a wedge form, all right, and some type of consolidation before we bust out some new highs. That would be this. Remember, this is the second time we come to a resistance line. It's typical to bounce away from it. You ever see like a downtrend line? Notice on the second touch, you can't even make the line until you get the second touch, all right? But you notice on the second touch, it kind of fades away sharply, all right? So that's might be what we're getting, all right? Is that second touch of a downtrend line or resistance line or even a support line, you know? You get that second touch and you get that V bottom on the support, all right? Well, same thing works with overhead resistance. That's where we're at on SPY, is you're going to get that bounce away. I just don't want it to leave the upper third. All right, that's why I had that conversation with everybody this morning. Don't want it to leave that upper third. All right, so here's IYT. All right, in a downtrend, but acting like a bull and dangerously close to taking out the downtrend. If it takes out that little tweezer top right there, takes that out, and we're in an uptrend for IYT. All right, so there it is right now. Let's go take a look at the economics. All right, coming up. All right, so, all right, here's the dollar. We'll just visit that real quick. Dollar in a nice downtrend. A little too sharp for me. I like to see it fade more on a 45 degree, not quite the 33, you know, more on a 45 on the way down. All right, so you can see right here, you got lower highs and lower lows. Yesterday's price action, little green candle, okay? Maybe consolidate down here, hold the lower ground. That would be nice. Closed at 101.50 right there, okay? What we want, take out these lows and consolidate underneath it. That's what we want. We don't always get what we want. If it comes down here and consolidates right here, that's still very good. So there's dollar in a downtrend. That's great for the markets because it makes our goods and services more affordable when we sell them to foreign countries. All right, so there's the U.S. dollar index. Okay, go visit the economic calendar for today. All right, nothing on the schedule except for Mr. Powell's going to speak at 10. New home sales also at 10. All right, Baker Hughes rig count at 1 o'clock every Friday. So Mr. Powell speaks at 10 o'clock today. All right, so that's what we're going to get. Max Payne. Let's see what we get from Max Payne. All right, Max Payne for today, 552. I think that's a little bit lower than where we were yesterday. All right, so we could be looking at 550 today. Just saying, not sure. Put the call ratio, 1.5 puts for each call, and that's regarding the puts and calls that expired today. All right, so there's Max Payne, 552. Okay, economic calendar, Mr. Powell speaks at 10. All right, and earnings calendar. The big one is NVIDIA, and I think that happens on the 28th. So what day is the 28th? Wednesday. All right, Wednesday. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 trading days away. Okay, again, today, maybe some familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets. For Monday, what do we got? PDD Holdings, 200 billion there. BHP Group, 140 billion there. And the rest of them are all just familiar names. Okay, so that's in the morning, PDD Group. In the evening, BHP in the evening. Okay, Tuesday, we got Bank of Montreal, 83 billion. And just a bunch of familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the market. Wednesday, NVIDIA is going to report after the close, right alongside Salesforce. All right, that's 250 billion. But look at NVIDIA, it's got 3 trillion. All right, that's probably bigger than some countries' whole economies. This one company is probably bigger than some of the whole markets in some of these other countries. That's huge. $3 billion. Wow. That's incredible. All right, so they're going to report on Wednesday. All right, after the close. All right, traders, that's it for me today. All right, I mapped out the plan. All right. So we'll see what happens. Hey, good morning, Rick, T, Gilbert, everybody. All right, you got the plan. All right, I'm going to come back on in about 35 minutes, and we'll kick this market off. Again, I'm looking for maybe a little bit of meltdown, maybe a little doji candle, okay? Like to stay in the upper quadrant, all right? Maybe a wedge to form. We'll see what they want to do, all right? I'm looking for them to show me the bottom of the channel or the bottom of the wedge. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Either a wedge or a flag channel. All right, that's the plan. That's what we're looking for to happen. All right, so I'll see you guys in about 35